Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're having a look at Empyrion Galactic Survival, and possibly the beginning of a Let's Play. It is, well, from the term survival, you must have guessed this. It's a survival game, indeed. Space-based, in fact, very much like Farlight Explorers, although perhaps a little further along. But then this Farlight is a one-man go, and this I think has a few more people on the crew. I've actually already recorded this video, and I was going to upload it this morning. I believe it's the 3rd of September today. And just before that I logged into Steam, and lo and behold, they released a patch that, well, changed quite a bit about the game. So if we jump in, we used to have a choice of one planet. Now, apparently, wow. Okay. Alright, survival, the seed. For seeds equal, all and resources are manually placed. They are all, greater than 0, they are procedurally generated. Oh. Okay, and this as well, you always start in a Kua. You can select the starting location. Alright, well we're going to start here because I do want survival. And let's, I don't know, random number. Okay, let's start the game. Name exists. Alright, well, we'll use my full title. There we go. How's that? You like that better? There we are. So, let's see what happens. Now, I have no idea with this random procedure if this is going to work the same. I mean, that wasn't the only thing that changed with this patch. It is a huge update. Huge update to a game that was already incredibly fun to play. And, wow. Holy smokes, it was also completely flat before. This is, woohoo! Where's my little pod? There it is. I don't want to feel too lost. Oh, this is just gorgeous. Wow. I said, before this patch, it was just one sort of flat surface that you started on. This actually looks like a planet. Alright, so here's our crash ship. The first thing we're going to do, or going to want to do if we decide to do this in English, is have a look at our inventory. We have nothing. Oh good, my character was exactly the same as he used to be. You can go into character creation and start a new guy, but I liked him. Alright, so to get some inventory, we're going to hit the T key on these cargo pods. Alright, all of this stuff I definitely want. Okay, this is actually an item I'd like to have in my hotbar for the moment. The rest of it we'll just collect by clicking that. We're also going to want the gear out of here. Yeah, we'll want all of this. This I want on my hotbar as it is my flashlight. Sure, we'll take some water. We'll also put our E-rations on there. And the rest of it we'll throw in. Okay, now we have containers around the other side as well. See how typical sort of story, you for one reason and or another end up crashing on this planet in this life pod, which is now disabled, unfortunately, at least so far as flying, as is. And, ooh, resources, always nice. We'll take all of those. So you're going to have to build yourself a base, and then go from there. Build a ship. You can build land vehicles in this game. Okay, this is all farming stuff, and we're nowhere near ready, so I'm actually going to leave it in there for the moment. You can build land-based vehicles, you can build bases, you can build spacecraft, you can build capital ships. It's quite something, and there is an entire solar system to fly around in. Now, this is our power system on the ship, and there isn't at the moment any power cells in it. So luckily, there were some in that one container. So now we've got power. This is a constructor. This is how we're going to actually manufacture everything. And the way it works, is now different. Oh, that's nice. They really made the inventory bigger for a constructor. I do like that. We're going to put in, oops, that's not resources. Anything basically that's a resource or a component for another device, i.e. this core. We're going to throw that in there as well. Now you'll see now that I've added resources, some stuff sort of lights up. We have a control device, we have electronics available, we have fuel packs available, and we have metal plates. First thing I'm going to get it to build is some of those, and then we're going to get it to build a bunch of these. While it's doing that, I'm going to turn it on, and while it's doing that, or not doing that, because we have to go on board, that's what I thought, and turn the power on for our ship. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, now we're going to climb back out here. Again, the T button will take you out. Now that crafter should actually be running. We'll just check on that. Oops, wrong side. The other thing on this side is oxygen. Alright, and what you want to do, you store, well, not store, you put oxygen bottles in here, and when you get low on oxygen, you just go up to those little fans there, and they'll fill you back up. Alright, first thing we need to do here, really ricky-ticky, is grab this guy, an oxygen generator, and put him there. And this guy basically will take water, which luckily enough this stuff down here is. And wow, this is a way more Earth-like looking planet than the last one. It was super alien, man. Anyway, this oxygen generator separates hydrogen and oxygen in water. Why this uses fuel cells, I don't know, because in all honesty, alright, you'd think if it's splitting hydrogen and oxygen, it would simply use the hydrogen as a power source, but I guess we don't have that particular technology in place. So we will place it there under the water, and then wow, the water effects have gotten much different. And we can access this, and we are going to put our remaining power packs. So it'll run for an hour and 13 minutes, and about every 2 minutes it will produce a bottle of oxygen. Excellent. Alright, now we are going to head back up the hill there to our escape pod. Now you do have a jetpack in here. It's kind of like a booster jump more than actual, you know, you're not just going to light it up and fly around. What it will allow you to do is jump considerably higher and longer than you would normally be able to do. Let's see how our crafting device is doing, because there are a few things we need to get into place here. Now, in the old build, there was a couple of options at this point. You could either come here. Oh, okay, it's built our iron plates and it's built this. You could either come here and build your base and do all of that. Your other option was you could build yourself a decent weapon, lots of ammo, and then go across the lake, because there was only the one in right where you landed, and you could attack your crashed main ship. Well, I assume it was our ship. They didn't really say. Now I need 5, 6, 7, 8 of these, because I want to build a base core. I need a heck of a lot more than 8 actually, but for the moment we're going to build 8 of these. Alright. Now I need a ship's core, And then we're going to build 2 steep ramps, and then as many of these as it'll let me build. Well, let's say 16 for the moment. And we should also... Now, here's the way this works, okay? This is obviously weapons, simple enough. Here we have building blocks. These are your components and your resources. And these things basically you use to build bigger things, which are all of these things. So there you go, right? What do we actually need to build a light? Why won't that tooltip stay on for more than a second? There we go. Metal components and glass plates. Alright. Okay, we now have our base starter and a couple of extra blocks to help us get going. I'm going to turn this off. Oh, that's also how you stop. If you add too many items, you know, or do something along that line, and you want to stop the queue, you just simply turn it off. Alright, I'm going to jump in here now, and I'm going to turn our ship's power off. How's my oxygen? It's still good. Alright. And we're going to quickly zip back down to the water. So, I've got my gun out here just for the moment because I didn't feel like walking around with that big base plate sticking out in front of me. But I do need it now. So, where the heck are we here? 1, 2, there we are. So I can put it right here if I want to. Oops, I don't though. I want to actually get off to the side of where our oxygen generator is. There it is right there. So how about we put this down right there. Alright, we've created a new base. And I want just to lay a couple of blocks down. Alrighty, and ooh, I may not need those slopes. It looks like we're actually going to be able to get our base right up to where we can walk onto it. That's different. Yeah, it would actually let me put one in there. Don't know that I really want to waste those. Can I step right up here? Yeah, I can do a simple jump. Perfect. Alright. You can also place a block and drag it if you want to do a whole row at a time. Right? So, if you simply go... I don't have enough, I don't think. And then hold the mouse button down, you can drag your blocks. There we go. And place them 4 at a time. Nice. Alright, so this is going to be the start of our base, and all the items we need from here on out we're going to throw on here. So what I want to do is take this guy. Where'd you go? There we go. Little placeable floodlight, and stick it sort of maybe here-ish. And what are the rotate keys? Let's have a look here. I think it is home. Okay. I don't like that this is at such an odd angle compared to that. But I think... see how that is. We won't really be able to tell until it gets darker. But let's head back up here. Yeah, set your spawn point. I'm nowhere near needing to set spawn points. Doesn't seem like too much of the vegetation here is responding. That's okay. I know that some of it is in fact collectible and clickable. You can do different things, everything from collect fibers from it to some of them are actual foods. So, oh yeah, see, like this one. Press T to pick up cobra leaves. So, but I have no idea what they do at the moment. One of the big parts of this, although, wow, this time around I haven't yet found anything, but with a little bit of exploring, and I know on the original world, as soon as you landed, you pretty much were told that there was an iron deposit close by. It looks like in this case I'm going to have to wander a little bit to find these things. But it is nighttime now. Thankfully there's no zombies or any of that foolishness to come swarming us. And as far as I know, we should be fairly safe. This is another thing I really like. You see how this flashlight works? Like a flashlight? As opposed to, I don't know what it is, but most games lately it seems you put on a flashlight and that's what you get, is this fixed point in front of you. This actually allows you to use it. Like, I mean, look, way over there on the hillside. You know, this is an actual functional flashlight. It's just brilliant. I know it seems like a simple thing, but in real life it might be. Here in these games, that's a whole new section, man. I do like that. So we don't actually need it at the moment. And you do have, of course, like I say, guns and quite a selection. And then you have your drill, but I don't want to really waste the charge until we have something to drill up. Yeah. I guess for the moment we are going to need a few more things. But I think what we'll do is, now that we've got to have a look at this amazing... Yeah, I know the lighting is beautiful. I am not by any means on the highest graphics settings, just because I don't have... Oh, that's just amazing. I don't have the capabilities to do it. You know, we'd be getting frame drop and stuff if I tried to run this on really high, I'm sure. But it is a beautiful game. It's available now on Steam's Early Access. I know this isn't the longest or the best intro to the game, but I don't want to get into the actual base building until we're in a position to see what's going on. So rather than start this whole episode in the pitch black, we'll get into the super detailed parts of it next time around. If you guys want to see more, if you do, well, you know how to do that. Let me know in the comments, and of course hit the like button. That always helps me to know what stuff is actually wanted or not wanted. Are you something I can mess with? Not at the moment, eh? And, of course, feel free to favorite and share should you come across it. There's all kinds of alien life on these planets, too, by the way. Some of them reasonably friendly, some of them not in the slightest. So, you do need to be careful. But till next time, guys, this has been Species 7. We're looking at the beginning of Empyrion Galactic Survival with a brand new patch just released on Steam. So take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.